It's time for Top That Trade, starring Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Knuckman, the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com. Let's get our trader game going with round number one. Small cap struggle, sell-off signal. The Russell small cap stocks can be the canary in the coal mine for what's ahead for the stock market. What do you guys see in the small world after all?
Well, they can. Now, what I noticed, and I'm an optimist, is they did rally back to their highs for the year, which is a very strong sign, but we're still below the all-time records, whereas the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ all continue to go. Looking at this, what's really interesting to me, the small caps are really small. If you take the market cap of all of the 2,000 stocks in the Russell 2000, obviously, then it's less than Microsoft market cap. So they are small, but maybe they are mighty. But I would like to see them push their all-time highs to kind of confirm that everybody's a winner.
Honey, I shrunk the index, huh? They're very small. Listen, the small caps have been going through problems because the big caps have been doing pretty darn good, and they're out of favor. Small caps right now have been under pressure because of regional banking issues as well. Sometimes it's harder for smaller companies to get loans. And then, of course, in this environment with rising interest rates and banks under pressure, they're getting squeezed a bit. But that means there's value there as well, because the companies with good balance sheets will be able to get those loans. They'll be able to do those deals. And you, as an investor, can take part.
Round two, cattle catastrophe. 3,600 cattle have been lost in the largest wildfires ever seen in Texas. Will that drive up cattle prices?
I mean, this is just the icing on the cake. I mean, we have one of the smallest cattle herds probably since the 1940s, and to lose any cattle at this point is really a devastating blow. We've seen some extremely huge moves in the futures markets. I'm afraid it's not over yet. Probably the best way to play it, though, is the spreads. If you're in the futures market, buy April, sell August, buy June, go further out. But we definitely see a tight market for the foreseeable future.
What I see in cattle, and obviously Phil's the commodities expert, I've had a lot of stake, but what I see is that the cash price is below the deferred months. So it doesn't look like it's had a major impact on today's prices, but let's see what it means in the future. I'm worried, and I mentioned this on the show a couple weeks ago, I am worried about the Choco apocalypse. We've got cocoa now at 7,500. It's rallied from 2,000. That's something to be concerned about. Ivory Coast is having big problems, and there's going to be a cocoa deficit. And if you look at the cash price of cocoa, it's way above the deferred months. So that's a problem today, not tomorrow.
Round three, stocks pay. Dividend paying stocks popped to a record in 2023 with those payments. Pick a stock that pays to own now.
We talk about dividends periodically on this show because it's a way that you get paid from owning stock. Now, you have to, and I can't stress this enough, and that's why I have this today, you have to like the stock. You're not buying a stock because of the dividend. The dividend is just an added bonus. You have to like the stock, and the stock that I like here is Mo. M-O, for more money. It's got a PE of 8, it's got a dividend yield of 8%, and it's a stock that is been delivering over and over.
When you talk about dividend stocks, the energy sector is one of the best consistently paying dividend sectors there is, and it's undervalued. In fact, recently Warren Buffett pointed to the energy sector, especially the one that he owns, Occidental Petroleum, as a forever stock. He believes the opportunity is like it was for Coca-Cola back in the 40s and 50s. It's something you buy, you never sell, and just collect the dividend. So that might be the stock that you want to look at.
A quadruple bottom at 55 for the last 2 years. So there should be some limited downside. But you have to love the stock.
Here's your bonus round. Do vinyl records play a role in the UK economic inflation metric system?
Yes, they do.
I would guess yes, because it's a very obscure question. So thank you for going to the archives on that one. So the answer has to be yes. You wouldn't just make up something that obscure.
Yes, those oldies but goodies are very much in play in the UK. Last year, 6.1 million were sold. Great job, guys. Business First AM. We'll be right back.
Alan has many marks on his permanent record that will not be expunged.
And you can't shrinkflation records either. So records are always the same size.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.